Hello? Is this thing on? Can you hear me? Hi. Who is it? Hello? Thanks for the raid, Digi. How you doing, bud? How are we all doing? Probably the question of the month. Hi. Ooh. Fields with first place. Hell yeah. Billy with second. Dump truck with third. Congratulations all around. Good job. Hi. Welcome in, everyone. How are we doing? You were too slow playing Xbox with me? No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Billy, it's the mark of those who are truly perfect, that they let others get first place sometimes. I just want to acknowledge something before I keep going, because it'll be nagging in the back of my head the entire time if I don't. I'm insanely nervous. I'm insanely nervous, and that's okay. And that's okay, and it'll clear up. I'm going to struggle to make eye contact for a little bit, but that's cool. We're all good. We're all adults here. We recognize that nervousness happens sometimes. It's going to take me some time to get back into it, to get used to it again. It's been too long. It's been fun. I know that I streamed a couple of days ago, but it's just struggle town. Billy cheats at check-in anyways. True. Yeah, correct. Billy's actually in the room next to me with basically no latency. So yeah, no, he's got the speed advantage by landslide. What's got me so nervous, Mr. Pink Guy? I just I'm a nervous guy in general. Maybe that's not the impression that I give in prior streams. But I'm a massive introvert. I'm a massive introvert. So I really struggle to communicate to other people. So just a little bit of a time gap, and it's like all of my confidence progress just out the window. It's not true. It'll come back to me. I'll work back up to it, and it'll come back to me lickety split. But there's going to be a little bit of time where I'm in struggle town. Shocker, I know, absolutely shocking. Nobody saw this coming. But yeah, so please, if you notice me being particularly awkward, I apologize in advance. All of that aside, we've got a canvas. We have a community canvas that we're going to play on. So shall I go through the process of setting it up? The theme, the prompt is this. Because I'm an edgy boy. I can't help myself. There we are. Then if I go to here, I can center it. Ah, glorious. And I'll chat that in the Discord. In the stream live channel. I'll put the link there if people want to jump in. Ba-boom. Hi, gals. How you doing? Hi. Welcome. The Hedgehog. Yeah, it could be Shadow the Hedgehog if you wanted to. I've moved the camera, so I need to stop looking at where it was and where it is now. But yeah, this week has been busy. This week has been very busy. Monday we got everything in terms of like the larger furniture. So like the couch that arrived on Monday, my big bed arrived on Monday. This desk arrived Monday. Like all the big stuff that kind of denotes being able to live here. So all of that arrived on Monday. I've slept here since Monday as well. So like it's officially happened. I've moved into the new place. It's happened for reals. And then all of the days since have been me unpacking boxes, assembling furniture that still needs to be assembled. I've still got a couple of we kind of memed about it on the Discord, but it's true. I got a couple of Billy bookshelves. Yes, named after the moderator of the of the chat. No, at IKEA they've got these bookshelves called Billy bookshelves, and I ended up picking up 2. So I've got those to assemble. I've got to assemble like a little table that I can eat my breakfast at and stuff. So I've got stuff that I need to assemble still. And I can't finish unpacking until I have everything built, because I need to like be able to put stuff in bookshelves. So I've still got that to do over the next however many days. But overall, the process has been quick once it got started. Now that it's been started, it's been quick enough. Oh, good lord. Miz with the absolutely incredible emote. Oh my god. Hello, beautiful. How you doing, bud? I should probably start on the canvas myself, hey? It is. Bump into another. No. I didn't want a copy. I want a new one. Oh, there we go. You're wonderful. I'm glad to hear it. He's here. I gotcha. 4 months. Thank you. Thank you. I'll sound like a broken record, but I don't care. Subscriptions are never expected, so please don't ever feel pressured to subscribe, but always appreciated. Very much so. Thank you. How you doing, Katja? Just ended stream, relaxing a bit before bed. Yeah, good. How'd you go? What'd you get up to? Has that broken my sound? Miz! What have you done? I was just in literally just before I was talking about how I'm going to be super awkward for a while. This is not helping. Thank you. Did you break stuffs? I don't think you broke stuffs. I think StreamerBot decided to implode a little bit. I think sound's still working. It just for that particular alert for some reason. Welcome. Thank you. For I literally just gave the spiel, but it still applies. It never expected Miz, but thank you. If anybody's received a gifted sub, I implore that you give Miz a thank you. You're so subscribed right now. Yeah, Fields, you are. You've got a little key next to your name that would imply that you are. Miley learned how to hide the sequence panel, so expect a huge hike in quality. The sequence panel? Did I have a sequence panel on display before? Hey, boom, bottom left. I did, yes, the heckin' one in Magma. Yeah. The quality of the stream's going through the roof. Heckin' to oblivion. Thank you. Miz with 10 gifted subs. God, why am I so awkward? It's fine. I'll get back into the swing of things. It's fine. We're fine. What was I going to do? Ah, that's right. Blah. "'Tis but a pleasure." How do I want to go about this drawing idea? Ah, I know exactly how to go about this drawing idea. I know. It's pretty good. Truly my best work. Just you wait. We're going through dimensional iterations as we speak. We start with the humble dot in the first dimension, simply a nominated spot in space-time. But then, rather quickly, we evolve to a line with the intention of moving very quickly onto a shape. Good Lord. That squiggle was incredible. You prefer the previous version? It's true. Like, progress in and of itself isn't necessarily a good thing. Perhaps it is the humble dot that reigns supreme. What in the hype train? I know. This is completely random. But hey, what is talking if not randomness, you know? I've gone down a very strange rabbit hole on YouTube. I read Death Note, I want to say 20 either 2011 or 2013. Very specific years, but just go with me. I read Death Note back well over a decade ago. I've recently... Oh, we got a hype chest. Oh, let's pop that open. Oh my god. Beautiful. Just imagining like an esports announcer narrating someone doing art. That would... Oh, is that not what the humble streamer's job is? The play-by-play? That doesn't actually bring up a good point though. Very rarely do we have streams that are like, because you've got the technical, you've got the technical commentator, and then you've got the color commentator, right? So the technical commentator will sit there going, okay, this is the technical play-by-play that's happening. This team is setting up here. They have this win condition for the next fight, and if they can pull off this bit of positioning, then it means that they've got, you know, their opposition on the back ropes, whatever. And then you've got the color commentator who sits there going like, oh my god, they're completely outflanked. What are they gonna do? Oh, and he lands the shot. Oh my god. You've essentially the hype man of the duo, right? We have a lot of technical commentators in the art, the art community, where they're like, okay, so I start with this, I start with the head structure, and then I go and I refine the jaw shape of the blah blah. They're walking through like how they go about. We don't have that many color commentators in the arting space, do we? Oh Lord, he drew that line incredibly. Yeah, exactly. We need a bit of hype in the space. So think of the sheer value. Oh, who could have imagined that they'd go for that color combination? It's unprecedented. I reckon somebody along those lines would go off like Pop Rocks. It could be me. Fresh off of me saying that, that I'm a massive introvert, I could be a bombastic guy. Absolutely not true. You could never. Way too quiet. That's the thing, right? It's just, it is free real estate. If anybody wants to take the concept, by all means. If you want to be the color commentator of the art space. Oh, God, it sounds obnoxious now that I say it. Seen those guys who tie different liquor bottles to strings and swing them at each other to see which one's stronger, and they can't. Yes! But it's not just liquor bottles, right? They do it with like hot sauce bottles and soy sauce bottles and stuff. Yep. Yeah. And it's like all in a garage. I think it was you who showed me, actually. But yeah, you're right. They go through the full. They do the full commentary. I believe it's a commentating duo as well. There is the technical and color commentator present for that. It's heckin' sick. You must see that it's so good. You'd go to a sport if it was like that. Well, that's how I feel that some sports kind of explode. I feel like slapping, for example, is an example of a sport that exploded in popularity purely because of the sheer absurdity of it. The slap contest? Yep. Some of those guys are beefy. Well, that's the thing, is the internet is full of so many things where I assess it for like 5 seconds and I go, you know what? No, I'm just not built for this. I'm just not built for it. It's slapping, the parkour channels on YouTube as well. I enjoy the content of. What's the big one? Shora, I think. Anyway, there are like parkour channels on YouTube where there's this Stora. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. It doesn't like the shape of this is going to sound weird, but the shape of the word doesn't look right. Bright white light. Stora parkour. Oh no! You are correct. It just had the two R's in the middle. Yeah. So STORROR. Yeah. He's alive. Hi, Kessa. How you doing, bud? It's arguable if I'm alive or not, but no, I'm doing okay. How about you, bud? Parkour is just really neat. It's neat, but also I will never have the gumption to commit to half of the things that they do, you know? It's not just about like what you're technically capable of. I'm sure as I get better at bouldering, I'll get more and more fit. I'll be able to do like a pull-up. But it's not about that. It's being able to like commit to just insane obstacles and jumps and blah 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 blah. Sloth, hi. Welcome. It's doom and gloom as usual. No, Kessa, no. Not with the doom and gloom. You're okay. I refuse to steep in doom and gloom. If I can bring any sort of positivity, let me know, okay? Speaking of bringing positivity, I have tentative plans for next week. Wednesday, I am tentatively penciling in a bit of world building if we're down for that. There are a few concepts that I need to iron out. I want to pivot the way that I've been doing world building streams, because in the past it's literally just been me sitting in front of a blank document, just kind of writing down names and doing quick sketches. I think I want to combine that with like fleshing out art for the world as well. So like a little bit of the lore aspect, but then also some of the visuals is the plan. A what now? Yeah, a world building stream. So we here in the tavern, we live in the world of Brink, and then on a nameless continent in a nameless forest below ground we have the Duskwood Hollows, and then in the Duskwood Hollows we have Talltale Respite, which is the or Respite, frick you Google, which is that little lagoon area, and then we've got the artsy tavern there. I feel as though there's more that we could flesh out. We don't need to flesh out everything. I'm very much so one to revel in the mystery of unspoken things. But I feel as though there are some aspects that we could iron out a little bit more. I am a positivity bringer. That's the goal, okay? So if I can bring more positivity, even better. Haven't been here for one of those. Yeah, so that'll be the plan for Wednesdays, to do a little bit of that. I need to come up with a name for the forest. I need to come up with a name for the forest that the Duskwood Hollows is underneath. I need to come up with a name for the continent as well. They don't even need to be proper names. They could be the proper name for it could be the unknown continent, you know, like it doesn't need to necessarily be chiseled in stone, but just something to refer to it as, right? Full transparency, because I want to, I think I mentioned it last time, I want to have like a full trailer intro to each stream. So it plays like a little cinematic before it goes into stream. And I want it to be like a little bit of like a lore dump. Lore dump makes it sound like it's a big exposition. It's not. It'll just be like, in the world of Brink, blah, 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 artsy tavern, hello, welcome, type, like very, very short, concise, but there are a couple of things that I need to iron out before I can go ahead with it. Didn't hear me over the kids? No, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. Hi Kay, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Sorry, I was yammering. Sorry. Would not be a canvas without the canvas getting flooded. Lore dump. Remember to do a lore flash after. You know what I mean. Hi Noel, how you doing? Doing okay? With a 17, that sounds pretty good. Is it your weekend now? Now that it's Friday? Or... Hello? Pumpkin, hi. Hi, welcome in. How you doing? How was stream? Here, let me tentatively go over to... Sorry, I'm nervous at the moment. Don't mind me. Hi. Hi, how'd you go? What'd you get up to? I presume you're streaming... Yep, streaming art. Nice. What'd you get up to? How was stream? Still got some classes today? Then it's the weekend? Okay. Good luck with classes. Good luck with classes. But yeah, welcome in. How you doing? Raid Otheothinus. Welcome in, how you doing? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the tavern. Hope you're doing that. Oh, so many hearts. They're in my eyes. Oh god. Did a lot of sketching today, nothing much. Yeah, not fair. Fair. Giving people a stroke with you. It's fine. I tend to abbreviate, so I might go with an Othi as well. Dead streamer, slightly less dead poggers. I'm resuscitated, slowly but surely. Better get into my eyes. God, if only I had a filter. If only I had the, but wow, you know, the big hard eyes filters. Before I forget, Pumpkin, if you've got any word that you'd like to share with everyone, I would love to see. And I'm glad to hear that the stream went well. For anybody joining us for the first time, hi, I'm Mahali. Nice to meet you. I'm a fantasy illustrator. I do scenes, landscapes, creature designs, portraits, the whole 9 yards. If it's fantasy stuff you're looking for, you might find it here. How's the new place? Well, that's what I was about to say is apologies if I seem a bit stammery and nervous. It's because I've just recently moved and it's been a month since I've streamed, so I'm all over the place. I'm a nervous wreck. So I appreciate any and all patience that you throw my way. Hi Chihuahua, how you doing? Welcome. Welcome back. Thank you. Can I have my sketches? Did some goblin commissions and then redesigns. Oh, let's have a look. Hell yes. Burbs. Look at them all. Oh God, with their epic costumes. Hell yeah. Okay. So we have like an epic adventurer build here with a big billowy cloak and a sword and the stature to match, with a utility belt over the chest, and I love the wings over the Wait a second. Oh, I did not piece it together, like Aarakocra style, where they've got the 4 limbs and then they've also got the wings on the back. That's heckin' cool. Love the tassels and like necklace adorning. Ooh, speaking of necklaces and tassels, hell yeah. And then we've got a summoner, perhaps with a familiar. We've got a spellcaster, sort of with a bit of magical effect around the fingers. We've got a juggler. I don't think this is supposed to be a juggler. My apologies for misconception. Perhaps a summoner on... Wait. Studious, librarian, scrolls, fairies, pixies, knowledge spirits. Up for interpretation. I see the vision. I do see the vision. It's heckin' cool. Hey streamer, you got good news? Yeah, hit me with it. Well, I appreciate some little gobby guys down the bottom. Oh God, yes. With the jester hat and the balancing of the ball and is that a D20 cocktail glass? So this is probably not intended. I'm reading this as coconut with the straw sticking out, but it's a dodecahedron. And he's just having the best time. Adventure ho. Little gobby with things, with collectible things. Or is it? It could be flowers. It could be flowers. My bad. Hi Jay, how you doing? You'll take the D20 drink though? It's a bomb. Oh, you don't want to make that mistake. Ooh, we've got a summoning circle with the most heinous of fiends that's been summoned by the looks of things. Oh my God, an absolute demon. That's okay though. You guys run. I'll deal with the demon, okay? The demon that's been summoned, I'll deal with it. Jay, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the tavern. I hope you enjoy your stay. How you doing? Been working on an album cover past few days, and now that it's done, you can finally sleep. Oh my God, yes. That's heckin' awesome. Yeah, no, I totally get that. When you're stuck on something for like a month, 2 months, 3 months, and it gets to the point where this is provocative language, but I don't care. It gets to the point where you hate art. You're like, I don't want to see a pencil, frick colors. God, art is ugly. I hate everything. And then when you finish and you starfish on the floor for like a day, you get back into it and you're completely fine. No, glorious. Fantastic. That's fantastic. This art is so cute. Ain't it just? Hey, Juice. How you doing? Incredible name. It's 5 a.m. Get to sleep then. Go, 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 go. You don't have to stick around. Please, 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 please. If you're tired, if you're sleepy, especially after you've just completed a project, get to sleep. Go crash out. Sorry, go crash. Crashing out is something else entirely. Oh, we have a goblin assessing a map. Hell yeah. We have the consulting of the orb. And then of course we've got a druid. Of course we've got a druid goblin. Heckin' fantastic. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Pumpkin, these are wonderful. These are absolutely wonderful. I love, even though some of these are rough. I don't mean rough as in bad. I mean rough as in like unrefined. Even though some of these are rough, they're so expressive. There's so much energy. It is so good. Heck yeah. No, that's awesome. The demon is Bahali's inner demon who doesn't let him take compliments. I've never received a compliment in my life. I'll keep it that way. You learned Clip Studio from scratch this month. It's a big task. It's a big task. Coming from somebody who started with Photoshop, which is quite similar to Clip Studio, and moving over to it, there was still quite a bit of a learning curve. So well done. Art is a whole roller coaster. Art is a book that is awful. Art is a big fantasy novel that has like 3,000 pages to it, but it's not satisfying in any way because it has ups and downs, and there's no sense of like cohesive, oh, we have the first act and then the second act. No, art is like 16 acts of varying quality, and you're miserable for half of them, and things go cataclysmically right. I would never commit to any other book though. I don't care how like atrocious it is half the time. I have made the decision to commit to art for a reason. It's heckin' fun. Crash and crash out. Yeah, both. Speaking of, Pumpkin, if you have to look after yourself post-stream, streaming does take a lot out, like memes aside, streaming does take a lot out of you. So if you've got to go decompress, grab some food, grab a drink, rest, I insist that you do so. In the meantime, for anybody interested as to what's going on at the moment, we've got a community canvas going on at the moment. Oh my God, we already have people working on it. We've got a community canvas going on at the moment. We've got a prompt, a theme in the middle of the canvas, smack bang in the middle. And everybody's free to jump in and give their own interpretation of the prompt. And we've already got some heckin' wonderful entries. We've got Kessa with somebody staring into their shadow. We've got Kaus with what I can only interpret to be like a shadow spirit-esque shape that's sort of coming to fruition up the top right. Jade with with their mascot creature down the bottom right with an incredible shadow being cast behind. Slothy with what appears to be a path that's being developed. And Digi with a Phantom of the Opera. He loves his candles. Can't get enough of his candles. Let me show you. You're too excited to say, yeah, yes, please. Yeah, send it through. I do tend to wait until my ad breaks to consult with the evil spirit known as Discord. Just because it got to the point where I was quite distracted for half of my streams. But I will absolutely have a look when I take a little bit of a break. I'll absolutely give it a gander. Put it in art share. Excellent. Excellent. You're going to go grab your cats? Good. The mighty Lord gave us 2 hands for a reason. One for each pet to hoist into the air, regardless of their complaints. The little creature with the shadow. Ain't it great? 11 out of 10 would pet baby moth. Every time. So who's going to draw Shadow the Hedgehog? It's free real estate at the moment. That's okay, right? Yeah. You're fine. You're absolutely fine to post stuff to Artshare. Yeah. Encouraged even. Enthusiastically so. On your mark, set, sleep. Yeah, go, 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 go. Absolute pleasure to meet you, bud. And I'll if you are heading to sleep, I'll type up a little reaction to what you posted, okay? I promise it won't go overlooked. Hi, Eliona. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. It's been ages. How you doing? On Big Mum's backstory right now in One Piece. So far, you're not really liking the arc. Bit of a slog. But you're watching it, right? I've tried to watch the Whole Cake Island arc with a friend of mine, and the pacing in the anime is heckin' awful. Highly recommend the manga though. Really, really, really good pacing in the manga. The Mahali Discord in Rebellion to the streamer is very anti-art. The Mahali Discord in Rebellion to the streamer is very anti. I'll take your word for it. I'm sorry, in my current state, I'm failing to make sense of the sentence. But hey, if that doesn't speak to self-expression, I don't know what does. Doing well. Been very hyper lately. Oh, dearie dear. Has something good happened? Or do you just have a bunch of energy? Bunch of energy? Yeah, more than fair. More than fair. Is this something that usually happens? Like, are there just periods of time where you do get hyperactive? And if that's the case, do you have like do you tend to like funnel the energy into projects, or is it just time to cut loose and just have a good time for a bit? Yes, yes, zoomies. Fair. No, I didn't understand the concept of zoomies until I had a cat myself. I thought it was just like, oh no, they're just hyper. No. It's its own thing. Like they kind of, their eyes glaze over and they become possessed. It's it's an interesting phenomenon that you can't really explain to somebody else. Just doing random stuff? Go? Hell yeah. Sounds fun. One time you got zoomies at classes, couldn't focus, so you just did 30 squats and 20 push-ups in one go. Oh no. That's fantastic. Pardon me. Is there a crash afterwards where you're like, and I got it all out of my system, and then I sleep for like 3 days? Shift T to transform. Oh, that's super blurry. Glorious. No, I'll keep it that size. I'll keep it that size. I'll make the shadow larger though. The plan for stream today is community canvas, Then for the last bit of stream, whenever that happens to be, I won't say it from now just because I don't know where my stamina will be at. I could go for the full 4 hours, or I could crash after like 2. So I'll see how my energy goes. Towards the end of stream, I'll crack open the monthly art fair entries and I'll give them a look. Yesterday you dueled another player in Minecraft. It was your first PvP and you somehow won. Dueled? As in you just, yeah, as in you just picked a fight with them? Or is there a new mechanic? Because I haven't played in a while, in years. Is there like a new mechanic to it where you can like challenge other players to a duel? What's that clicking sound? Sound? Is there a sound? Not one that I can hear. It might be digital static or something. App in background. Oh, sure. I was so worried for a second. I've had issues with digital static in the past. Not in the previous place, but the place before that. So I was concerned. How's the move? It was interesting. So once things actually got in motion, it was relatively stress-free, apart from the fact that once everything had been loaded into the moving truck. So once the moving truck had my bookcase, my desk, my bed, my couch, my little coffee table, like once all the things were in the truck, bam, battery went flat. So we were sat in the driveway with a flat battery, with me in the passenger seat looking over at him like, this is good, right? We love this, right? This is a good time. He's looking over like, oh God. It's a shared driveway. It was a shared driveway as well. So other people needed to use it and we were just sat there. Oh, it was awful. He didn't know how to change out the battery, didn't know how to charge a battery, didn't know how to like jumper start a battery or anything. So he was sitting there panicking. It was divine, absolutely divine. Highly recommend it, by the way. If you're stressed about a move, highly recommend just a little salt-based sprinkling of dead battery on top of it. It's like MSG. It brings the flavor profile up to the next level, right? So you think you're stressed now. Imagine if you're stuck in a driveway full of it wasn't so bad. We were stuck for like 20 minutes before a neighbor very, 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 very graciously lent him a like a jump starter kit that has like a battery charge as part of the jumper cables, so you didn't need to actually hook up to another battery and stuff. And that got us going. Honestly, it was. I kind of mentioned it on the Discord before, but it's true. It was very much so a humanity is a wonderful thing like moment. You know, faith in humanity restored. That's the meme, right? Faith in humanity restored. It's true. I was very grateful for fellow humans in the moment. It was wonderful. But yeah, apart from that little problem, it went over pretty smoothly. Yeah. Just Minecraft's duel thing. Just the other player asking want a duel, so you grab equipment and duel. Yeah, okay. So it's not like mechanically locked into the game. Okay. The reason why I ask is because there are some games where you might like click a button or something and it goes, other player has offered to duel, and then it comes up with like health bars and it like locks off an arena and stuff. I was wondering if there was something similar in Minecraft now. You got best trick with dead battery. If you don't get anyone around, you just call a cab. Cabs have start cables always and know how to do it. Oh, that's fantastic. We've got a couple of like roadside insurance companies here in Australia. We've got like RAC and Amy and stuff that can help you roadside. By the driver's reaction, it didn't look like he had roadside insurance, which... Ooh, but that's okay. That's okay. We don't judge. We accept things as they are, and we move on with the variables that we have at our disposal. You can always do, oh, I'm a silly dumb bimbo woman. Don't know how to do I don't think I'd be able to pull it off. I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm just a little guy, but thanks for the reminder. Your RACV is due for renewal. Boom. There we go. Mahali's usefulness bumps up by 5 points. I don't know what the points are, but they've gone up. Dead battery, thankfully, easiest thing to fix. Yeah, that's the thing. Is I'm glad that it wasn't like the wheel exploded. You know. This canvas is so good. Canvas is so... Oh my god. It's Shadow the Hedgehog. That, or just to keep an air of ambiguity about it. That, or it's a little axolotl guy. I assume it's Shadow the Hedgehog. Last time your battery died was when you were camping. Thought it was a good idea to keep lights on the car as you were putting up the tent. Yep, and just drain the battery. Yeah, yep. Well, you don't think about it, right? You hear from your parents or something like, oh, don't leave the lights on in the car. You'll drain the battery. And you're like, you see the size of car batteries? If I compare them to my AA little like Duracell batteries, you could probably leave the car lights on for like heckin' yonks. Not true. Absolutely not true. You need the battery for freaking everything. I'm just a little nerd. I don't know how anything about cars. That's the thing. But I don't think it comes across as endearingly. It's the only problem. I feel as though if I were to call up a taxi and be like, ooh, woo, I'm just a little nerdy guy, I'm going to get shoved into a locker. Have this stand-up comedian in Poland who said something that you agree with so much. Oh. Aliona, I just as a heads up, in case you didn't realize, just be careful, because I think a cat may have helped themselves to your keyboard for a second there. There appears to be a cat in the room with you. Guys, we've got to stop pretending we don't know anything about a car. 99% open the hood, look at the engine, go, it used to vroom vroom and now it doesn't vroom vroom. Mr. Mechanic, why doesn't it vroom? Well, but that's the thing, right? Is one, the internet is such a helpful thing, and two, telephones exist. It's not like back in the day where you're like, I gotta trek to the next town over. It's gonna take me 3 hours, but like, I don't know, with this sturdy chain, I can pull the car the rest of the way. We're not quite in such dire straits anymore. Let's see the relationship between you and the pit. Oh, not in the pit today. Have we had anyone in the pit today? we've been consistently rolling, what, 11s, 12s, 17s, 18s, 13s? Hey, Dawn Noctua. Good morning. Absolutely not with an 18. There you go, boom. I cut my hair. No, it's just it's tucked all up into my headset. I am actually considering cutting my hair at the moment. Purple. I'm considering cutting my hair at the moment. I've been considering for a few weeks now, shaving the sides and back, and then having the top a bit longer. So it'd be shorter than what it currently is. Like the top would be shorter than it currently is, but like a little bit longer than the sides or whatever. I'm considering it at the moment. I need to think about it because my brain is in like, oh God, everything's changing. I need to like lean into the change. I need to be careful not to just go off of vibes. But that's where my brain's at. Don't do it. Gonna regret it. I'm not one to be afraid of change. I'd be down to give it a go, I think. Barely got over your cold and you started bleeding again. Sorry, bud. Shave my whole head. I mean, I hear that I hear the Dark Ages monk look is quite in nowadays. You know, the friar tuck, like shave around the sides and then shave the top, but keep the full band around the middle. It's a pretty good look, right? Bold, attention grabbing, confident, L'Oreal, you know? It's very freeing. I have shaved my head in the past. Yeah, it is freeing. It's been a while. I used to do the like shave for. Feels weird talking about it. I used to shave my head for stuff, for like a charity thing, whatever. Yeah, no, I agree. Like there's a feeling of running water on a bald head that is just sublime, that can't be matched by anything else in this whole entire world. I don't think I'd do full bald, at least for a while. You like my floof? Also, winter is going to be coming soon. Maybe it's nice to have hair on head so I ain't cold. Yeah, that's fair. At the very least, I'd cut it down to like this, I think, to like to where it's at here. Because I'll take off my headset, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's a bit longer, right? It comes down to like my jaw, my chin. And I don't like how it's currently sitting. So I think I'd have it cut up to like here. I need some kind of change. I need some kind of change with it because I'm not happy with it at the moment. You have an undercut? Did it during the first COVID lockdowns? I have no idea how to grow it out. Got to job interviews and stuff with your hair down, and it looks like a nice, respectable. You look like a nice, respectable woman. Then you started with your half-shaved head and all black clothes. I must have regrets. We didn't. Oh God, we didn't get this. This wasn't what was on the package. Nah. Don't let your co-workers dictate what your hair looks like. Do what you feel. You just cut your hair again recently, buzzing the sides and back of head. It's been really nice. I probably wouldn't go to buzz. I'd probably go down to like a 3 or a 4 on the sides. But yeah, been doing it for a couple of years, where you grow it long and then shave it all off. Used to want to shave off your hair, but you realize you have the most bulbous potato skull you've ever seen. No. It's kind of true though. It's kind of true. Like there are some people that have like it's terrible to say, but you guys forgive me. There are people who have attractive bald heads, and there are other people who less so. But that's fine. Like it's much of a muchness. Just dye my hair to blue. Oh, I'd never dye my hair. Like I'm tactile defensive. So basically it means that I don't like intrusive textures. So like anything brushing against me, I don't like it. Anything like that. And the feeling of having colored hair on my head would drive me insane. So I don't think I'd ever do colored hair, especially given that there's quite a bit of upkeep to it as well. It's not just a case of like change the color. You've got to change the color, then you've got to use like particular shampoos and leave-in conditioners and blah, 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 blah. It's a whole thing. I'm forever impressed by those who go through the turmoil of it. I'd never be up for it, I don't think. You've always wanted to shave yours too. Have a serious fear that you just look like a fat boy. I think it's one of those things where you kind of adapt quite quickly. Humans are quite good at that. I don't think there's a single person on the face of this earth who could shave their head from having a lot of hair to shaving it, who would look at their bald head and be like, yep, I look good right now. There's always going to be this degree of reality break where you're like, that's not what I look like. Freak out. But after a bit of time, you're acclimatized to whatever you look like. So if you want to do it, like, I don't think it would be a case of hating it. You might hate it for a bit. You might hate it for a little bit, but we all grow accustomed to things. Your hair is longer than your arm. You can put it in your front pocket for fun. You can do anything with hair. Skipping rope. Old cowboy lasso. It's so useful. Just don't bleach it first. That's how you do it. I'd have to bleach it. My hair's too dark. Hey, having hair loose. Always have it in a bun or ponytail. I went through a ponytail phase. It's just not me. It's just not me. Was my brain just buffering there for a minute? Was it? I'm a bit scatterbrained at the moment, so I'd believe it. Would miss the feeling of wind blowing your hair into your face. True. I would absolutely not miss that feeling whatsoever. That's the thing that I struggle with the most at the moment, actually, is that my longer hair is subject to whatever the elements decide to do at the time. You feel like artists, you're stuck in an artistic dump. Everything you make looks like poo. Is it normal, and how do you get out of it? Yes, it is normal. But I'll do like a full sorry, not to like cliffhanger, but I should take my break. It's normal. There are things that you can do, but yeah, yep. Your hair is dark too. You just did dark blue. Yeah, I don't know, but like the feeling of like having a thing in your hair would at least if it's like leave-in product, it like gets absorbed in and then it's just your hair after that. Whereas like a product that's like permanent, drive me up the wall. But yeah, I should take my break. It's been an hour. I'm going to get up. I'm going to stretch. I'm going to walk around, grab a glass of water. I recommend that you do the same. If you haven't gotten up for the past hour, I recommend getting up, moving around a little bit. You'll feel better for it. I'm going to run 3 minutes of ads in the meantime, just so that we don't have to deal with pre-rolls for the next hour. See you soon. BRB. Hello. Went to a Lord of the Rings concert. It was 6 instruments. Sounds like an entire orchestra, so cool. Yeah. That speaks to the 6 instruments being used being quite balanced, where they fill for their own sections. So I presume that this meant that you had like an instrument that was percussion, you had something in woodwind, something in brass, something in strings, whatever it happened to be. It like fills out the entire role of the orchestra across the 6. You'll be up here, have a meeting, but you'll be back. Yeah, no stress. Do what you gotta do. We'll chat about the art block, when you get back. As long as you keep drawing, you're pushing through. Yeah, yep. And have a look what areas your recent old drawings that stick out and try to work on those areas. Also, drawing some fun stuff is always nice. Keep up the energy. That's the thing, right? Is if you're always thinking about what's the most efficient thing to do in art, you're probably going to burn yourself out. Yes, sometimes doing something that keeps you going isn't the most efficient thing. But keeping the love of art is more important than efficiency. Obviously, you've got to eat your vegetables at some point, but if you're just eating vegetables non-stop and you never get your chips or your steak or whatever, you kind of fall out of love with it for a bit. It's not good. So ready to draw yesterday, but then pain. You're very mad about it. That's the most annoying thing, right? Is like, obviously I can't equate to it directly, but whenever I have like a headache or a stomach ache or something to that effect, like the last thing you want to do is be productive. Sometimes you just go back and do paint by numbers or something like that, just to be creative without the pressure to have final product. Yeah, or even just like fun little sketch drawing, like the one that I did the other day. This one. Even images like this that don't really have like a clear direction or final look or anything like that. It's the process of making a thing. It doesn't need to even be finished. Just engaging in stuff like that helps. You write some stuff for your comic. Wrote some stuff for your comic instead. That sort of helped with the disappointment a bit. True. That's always something that can help you through situations like that. Is if you want to be productive but you can't concentrate on something that requires a little bit more like focus. You can always do something tangentially related, so you feel like you're making progress in some way, but maybe not in the thing that you're particularly struggling with. You love that though? It's not what I usually work on. But I need to I need to grow accustomed to doing stuff like that isn't fully polished. I've talked about it in the past where I get so wrapped up in trying to make my next magnum opus that I end up taking months and months and months and months on paintings that I should come back to instead, or work on in my own time or something, and just churn through easier drawings just to get repetition in. Because if I'm constantly pressuring myself to get like my best possible work done, unless I achieve my best possible, I end up disappointed and incredibly burnt out in the process. It's why I find the canvases so fun to participate in, because the ultimate life form. That's fantastic, Jade. Did you? Where'd you go? Hello? Where are your candles? You abandoned your no, did you come? If it's please tell me that you can control Z it. Dearie dear. Tessa, I like. Are they looking through a window? Is it like a, or no, cracked wall, perhaps? I like. Because that's either like branches and like small plants from behind a window, but that would usually be like a reflection as opposed to a shadow. It looks good. It looks good. Speaking of looking good, Kels, I'm loving the form. Stoning into the wall. I didn't say that. Staring into the wall. Ooh. Loving the I'm loving the form that's been created by the light, the light values. That's so good. Rolling hills. trying new tech. Hell yeah. Going back to a thought that I was exploring before. I was talking about how on Wednesday next week I'll be looking to have to do a lore stream. Digi, I really liked it. I really liked your Shadow Wraith. It was heckin' cool. Boo. I'm looking to do a lore stream on Wednesday to elucidate on a couple of concepts that we've kind of started but we haven't fleshed out. Specifically, I want to then also take some images and take some ideas and explode them out into images that I do during the lore stream as well. Not full rendered illustrations like I've attempted to in the past. Like I think I attempted to do a full illustration of the weave, which is like the connective energy tissue stuff between the continents. I think I want to do more like concept sketches, not sketches as in like sketching pencil lines, concept sketches as in like big sweeping images that aren't as refined and rendered. But yeah, that sort of thing for Wednesday. And then outside of Wednesday stream, when I do get to streams next week, because I can't quite promise the full stream routine schedule for next week, we'll see how we go. But the streams that I do get to next week, I want to be study streams, I think. I don't think I'll go back into like an illustrated image until I'm back into the swing of things properly. So I'll be doing little studies and stuff. I'm going to try and make it so that they're studies that can be participated in as well. So if people are wanting to, we were just talking earlier about Katja going through self-improvement stuff at the moment. If there are studies that people would be interested in participating in, let me know. Want to do another co-op? Again, co-op would probably be back when I'm like regular again. Just because I'm nervous as all heck, just on my lonesome as is. Adding in extra factors, I think would make things more difficult at the moment. I'm keen, just not yet. Have I finished the tavern, by the way? No. So I was posting like progress shots of it in the Discord while I was working on it during the move. This one. And the most recent progress shot is where it's still at. So this. Whoop. It's close to finished. Yeah, just needs a bit more time. A bit more time. It'll have to wait until I've fully unpacked my boxes and stuff, because otherwise, if I start into that illustration before I've finished unpacking, I'll never unpack. I'll never do it. I'll live out of boxes until the end of my days. It's great. Thank you. There are elements of it that I'm really, really happy with. There are other elements that I don't think I'll be happy with, regardless of how much I work on them. But that is okay. Enough about me. I've been yapping nonstop. What'd we get up to this week? Enjoy your look, Kels. Gotta go rescue the cat from the kids. Had surgery this week. Oh yeah. Go. Return to Hades to finish the story fully. Hey, nice. I really enjoyed Hades. I'm keen to get into Hades 2 at some point. I've got too many games. Too many games and not enough time to actually play any of them. I've been getting into Pokemon Champions that recently released. And at least with that, I can like play for 5 minutes and then go do something else. Whereas there's so many games that I have that are like, oh, it starts 20 hours in. Frick you, video game. I don't have that time. I don't have that time anymore. That's about it. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Hades is great. So fun. What weaponry did you guys sort of lean into? I loved the range builds specifically. Hi, happy Friday. Hi, Grenade, happy Friday. Hope you're doing well, bud. Good morning. Bo is your favorite? Well, that's what I was gonna say. Is Bo, and then the weird like griffin cannons things. So good. Back to school after break, learning crossover on the ice, trying to finish your free run landscape study. When you say crossover, as in green, as in like your legs figure of eighting. How does that work? Avoiding gun like the plague, it's anti-immersion. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Made a mistake of being too smart for your own good at work. Now you're irreplaceable. No, gotcha. If you get the speedy sword, that stuff's so fun. The gloves get that feel without upgrades. You feel those better overall than the sword. The gun is your least favorite. Really? Okay. So I'm a bit of an outlier. By the sounds of things. Yeah, fair. The reason that I went with the ranged options, both of them, the bow and the guns, was because I felt like the higher ascension levels, or what were they called? Burning, ignition, something, curse. The higher ascension levels, whatever, would be quite punishing for going in. So I found that with a pokier play style, it just felt better. And that's fair. That's fair if you feel otherwise. Let's see. Let's see if somebody was working with purple. Who was working with purple? Jade was, but your shadow was always purple. I do like the Chaos Emerald, giving the glow to the derpy shadow is glorious. Fantastic. Oh, your kid is drawing. Hey, that's awesome. Hell yeah. Cool. As in you put your outside foot on the inside to... Oh, right. Yeah. I've seen that where as you go into a turn, you step multiple times into the turn to like turn and speed up at the same time. Yeah. Yep. Basically a leap of faith, hoping to not fall while leaning left, turning your whole body and finally putting the right foot left. Yep. That's horrifying, but that's heckin' cool if that's what you're learning at the moment. That's sick. Yeah, I've only very recently begun playing games with guns, therefore only recently needed to learn to reload. He absolutely despised needing to play around reloading. Yeah, that's fair. But like shooting a bow and arrow is reloading with every shot. Usually try to pick weapons with buffs. Gloves are nice too, or spear. Yeah, that's fair. So it's a case of like, even though I'm going to get hit a bunch, I'm going to do a lot of damage when I go in. Yeah, it makes sense. If it counts, your cloud shadow is purple. Yeah, but somebody filled the canvas for a second with this purple, with this one over here. Who knows who it was? That's part of making the shot, so you don't have to think of it as a separate action. Yeah, okay. How dare you make such intuitive sense? Technically, my argument is correct. I'm going to send so many letters via paper aeroplane to Digi. He's going to be so surprised and upset with how many are critical of the fact that he deleted his drawing in the bottom left. It was so heckin' good. I'm so sad. I'll kick him in the butt. I'll kick him. I'll do it. Come put it back. I know. I've abandoned my child. I need to watch that movie. Like, I consider myself to be a fan of movies in general, but I haven't seen any Daniel Day-Lewis movies. I just haven't. I haven't seen Gangs of New York. I haven't seen Abraham Lincoln or Lincoln, sorry. Just Lincoln. I haven't seen anything. I'm a fake. I'm a fraud. I can't go that far back. Make it again. It was looking so good. I mean, did you? I was just talking about how, like, I need to not lean into perfectionism sometimes and just do a drawing. You should just do the drawing. Daniel Day-Lewis is one of your best actors ever born. Well, I would agree with you, but I can't say that with confidence. Hi, Slothy. Or do you want me to have a look? Ooh. Love how you've done the texture. Because you haven't gone through and done like every blade of grass, but you can feel how warm and cozy and fluffy it is, you know? And then I spoke about the form with the lighting and shading before, and you heckin' nailed it. You do have a good point though. I love the shadow of the clouds as well, because it kind of implies more to the environment as well. Heckin' cool. Heckin' cool. Every born had that. It's fine. I will never judge. I used to be so critical of like, oh, so you have one letter, that sort of place. I will be reporting you to the local authorities, and I expect to see you incarcerated within the week. But as an adult, I've come to learn that errors happen. Errors happen, and two, not everybody cares about crossing their T's and dotting their Q's, you know? There are other things to worry about in life. Now, perhaps I do care about crossing every T and dotting every I, but I need to be okay with other people not sharing that same perspective as me. Dotting Q's. Yeah, I was being cheeky. Q's getting dotted. Speak of the devil. Hi, Bug. Hey, Dawn. I was going to brag about it being a satisfying time at the moment. It's not. It's 8:24. They're all even numbers. We'll go with that. Satisfying enough. Hey, Dawn Bug. How was your week? Just went with the flow. Pretty sure you would struggle with doing it on purpose. Slightly nervous laugh. It is what it is. Half of the process is like accidentally stumbling into progress and then having to reverse engineer what you did in order to actually learn the lesson. But it's fine. It's why I highly recommend being experimental and then assessing what you do afterwards. Like, I really like why I did like how this turned out. Why do I like it? How did it turn out that way? Blah 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 blah. 4 is half of 8 and 2 is half of 4. Very satisfying. Yeah, there you go. Boom. But I suppose it was the ordering. I suppose if it was 8:42 at that point in time, serotonin is flying, the endorphins rushing, other things. But I suppose it's the 8:24 that's less satisfying. BRB, gonna face the pain and get up. Okay. Good luck. Go get something to eat. Go have breakfast. I think corporation has finally devoured your soul completely. Actually pleased that you might get a toxic dude fired. But is that not a good thing? Jade, you're the first one in the pit. It happened. It finally happened. God, I thought it would never happen today. Means your soul is alive and well. Well, that's what I was going to say. Is this not something to be celebrated? is, but your stupid empathy is like, well, he's old, and it's not his fault he's not adaptive, but at the same time, you never had issue with people. You've had like 6 arguments with him in 2 months. Here's the thing. I've met so many people who are old and incredibly adaptive. There's a degree of not being able to learn new tricks or whatever. But if you're just being abrasive, that's not an age thing. It sounds like a terrible person thing. Speaking as somebody who's 85 years old myself, it doesn't sound like an age thing. He's projecting everything on other people. He's walking around making mistake after mistake and then points out little mistakes in others. Just want to check you when you say, yeah, no, that doesn't sound like an age thing. That does not sound like an age thing whatsoever. Oh. Even a train changes tracks every now and then. That's the thing, right? If this individual is more... yeah. Unbending than even a metro, then you've got a problem. You've discovered your child. I've discovered my child. I do like that as being a follow-up announcement over the intercom system. Ultimate Life Forms. Yes, no, Jade, no, I did understand. I did understand that the Ultimate Life Form was in reference to Shadow. Ooh. Did she? I like the Shadow already. Very striking. His old gen LGBT believes he's prosecuted because of it, not because of his terrible personality. That's just scapegoating. That's horrendous. Like, he's giving everybody a bad name. Like, old people, LGBT representatives, like, across the board. You're pointing to Shadow's shadow? Oh. Ultimate Life Form. Yeah. Okay. No. I get it. I read this as I didn't read this as possessive. So I know that this is forms as in belongs to, but I read it as with the apostrophe as the abbreviation, right? So I read this as Ultimate Life Form is Shadow. And I was like, yeah, no, I know that. But I have found the doubling down of the label very funny. It's the Ultimate Life Form. The Ultimate Life Form's name is Shadow. It's Shadow the Hedgehog. Born in a lab. Created by Dr. Eban. Someone really good at landscapes. Would I call them a scapegoat? I'd be down for scapegoat being the title for landscapes. I wish to acquire the title of scapegoat. That'd be heckin' cool. Hi, Pixelonic. Hi, how you doing? Welcome. Hey, it's been ages. It's been a month. How's life treated you? Hope you're doing well. Can't look at Sonic ever since you watched the documentary on Christian. Yeah. Well, just any of the meme fan projects as well. Just punch a hole through the character design. I can't do it. You liked a bit in my last stream. Just had life being life. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. Well, I hope life is behaving itself a little bit more now. You think you'll reopen an actual tavern in your city? Excuse me, that'd be heckin' cool. Fantasy tavern with quests and all. Yeah, pictures, please, if you do. That'd be heckin' awesome. When does it ever? I hope it's settled down at least somewhat. My life flashed before my eyes. But yeah, I've been, I started talking about it earlier. I've been enjoying Pokemon Champions since that released a week ago. That's been hecking fun. It's essentially all of the bits of Pokemon that I really, really, really enjoy, all condensed down into one gameplay experience. I would enjoy like the creature design and world building and exploration of the Pokemon games, but I haven't enjoyed that since the 2D games. So, because I'm a snob. I'm a snob is basically what I'm saying. I haven't really enjoyed the Pokemon games for like the world and stuff since the 2D games. I've been enjoying the battling aspect of the 3D games, and this is like the battling stuff all condensed down into like a really, really, really good package. So I've been having a ton of fun with that. You fixed the label so there's no confusion. Oh, yes, please. And the ultimate life form is Shadow. Thank you. Thank you for the clarification. I was lost. I was confused for a second. But my God, so good. Turns out after a year or two, you should have enough money to start this business. Don't have anything like this, and this could be a mix of a tavern, bar, and game club. That'd be sick. That'd be sick. We have like a couple of those in Australia, and they go pretty well. They go pretty well. Like it's board games and LAN, so like PC to PC connection gaming, and like arcade and stuff, all like kind of rolled into one with like food and drinks and stuff. Quite popular. So it'd be heckin' sick. It'd be really, really cool. There's that too. All we've been hearing about is Pokopia. Yeah, well, Pokemon's been eating pretty well lately. I'm keen for the new generation as well. Wind and Waves. It actually looks like they've taken time to make it look good. And I don't mean in terms of like, they've made it look more realistic. Don't care about that. Realism can kiss my foot. The thing that I've been appreciating about the footage that we've seen of Wind and Waves is it doesn't look like they've gone about it in the most lazy, phoned in method possible. The thing that's really been irking me with the previous Pokemon games is that you can just see where they've copied and pasted textures, and you can't like interact with anything. There are less and less mini games and end like after the story like gameplay stuff. It feels like it's stripped back and just phoned in. Phoned in is kind of the best word to use for it. Whereas Wind and Waves actually looks decent, at least on the graphical front. Like I'm not seeing repetitive textures. I'm seeing that they're actually like rendering light, which is fun. The water looks beautiful. Like I'm down. I'm down. Just add end game to the game. I'm sold. I'm there. Not gonna lie, my tavern is inspiration. Inspiration. As a D&D player, the word inspiration. Thank you for putting all of the Chaos Emeralds in, Jay. No, I appreciate it. The word inspiration is like candy to me. I need to get a new camera. This camera has treated me well for the past like 4 or 5 years. It's feeling its age. It's showing its age and then some. Oh god. Grainy and blurry, and it doesn't have any, no, sorry, not blur, it doesn't have any blur. Regardless of how far away my background is, it doesn't blur out any of it, so it makes the shot look whatever. I need to get a new webcam. I need to get a new one. But it is pleasing to hear that anything that I've done has inspired anything else to happen. That's heckin' cool. Have to go to next class, sad, or get taken by the last shadow. Oh no, run! Enjoy the art fair as well. Thank you, Sloth. Good luck with class. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you had a good time. Your image looks amazing. Haven't enjoyed it since the 2T games. If Pikachu can't blast butt, Mahali isn't interested. It's true. I did mean the farts, correct? Bring back Pokemon Snap with realistic engine. Well, they did, right? With I didn't play the one on Switch. I don't know how like well received it was. Psst. Oh yeah. Hello. Oh, light source. Yeah. You could have an orb as a light source there. I was reading it as this being the this being the silhouette, right? As like the shadow being cast. If you're looking for a light source, there are a few cool ones that you could have. You could have just like floating dancing lights, obviously. You could have a candle in the hand that's actively like dripping wax all over the hand, would be pretty cool. You could have like a little floating skull that has like almost like a jack-o'-lantern with like light coming out of its eyes and stuff. Yeah, you could have you could have a candle bug. You could have a fiery bat familiar. You could have a bunch of things could be the light source. What's our prompt? It is the ultimate life form. It is shadows. It is shadows. Ooh. That's wonderful. The sheer amount of color is splendid. Is this an elephant, Kels? I like. Maybe a fairy. Yeah, it could be a fairy. Hi, Squid. How you doing? Yeah, I know. It's been ages. Truth is, the community gave you hope that you could build one, like mine too. You guys played the Pokemon Fusion version? No, I haven't played Fusion. Sounds like percentage. Which? Sorry, I'm digging back through messages. Welcome back, Noctua. Filter you can do for focus blur, isn't there? No, wouldn't want a new camera besides that. But in the meantime, the problem is I've got quite a few bells and whistles with my OBS at the moment. I don't like the idea of straining it with like extra processing that it doesn't need to do. I'm happy to just have the flat image until I do get the replacement. Good point though, like there are options out there. Really like the Switch one. Worked very well with the gyro. Yeah, okay. Fair. Because the other one was on the Nintendo 64, right? Oh god, with the Poseidon controller. Floating skull could be cool. Hey, there you go. Boom. You'll join next week because you're currently you're ashamed to even pick up your pen. No, well, one, if you're not feeling up for it, that's completely fine. Please don't. It honestly just here as an excuse to do stuff. If you don't want to, I don't want you to feel like you have to. But also don't feel like you need to like present your best. If you just want to squiggle on the canvas and just like outpour something, it's completely fine. Even if you don't want to necessarily work to the prompt, if you just want to do like a little stick figure or something, it's fine. It's completely fine. It says it's a dragon with a fireball. Oh, let's have a look. Ooh, okay. No, I'm seeing the fireball. I'm seeing yep, the legs. Wings, the horn up the top. Yep. I see that. Second cool. The tail. Oh, excuse me. Well, first, before we celebrate, we banish Pixie Lightning to the pit. Just for a bit. Just for a bit in the pit. But then, yeah, grenade with the 20. Good lord. Accurate. I can relate. Been busy with schoolwork. You missed the last one. How's moving been going? It's been going okay. I've slept here for the past Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. 4 days. I've slept here for the past 4 days. I'm officially in the new place. I'm here. Can't get rid of me. I can get rid of you and send you to the pit, though. Not my decision. Fate has decided. It cast the die. It's okay. It's where you work. It's funnily enough, I actually wanted to go down to the booms. Where is your pit poster? You rolled a oh, sorry. Pit poster is in order. Your matcha stand is down there. No, it is. It is. Fast track, public transport. Meow. Pixie's POV. Splashes up. Yep, exactly. Incredibly nonchalant. Hey, how's it going? Did somebody just fall into the pit? It wasn't me. Just might have kicked you out. How's the kitty adjusting to the move? Be moving at the end of the year. Need to figure out how to do it so that I don't get stressed. The little goblin is staying with my my housemate. My housemate was the one who got her and did the majority of the looking after, so it didn't make sense to bring her with. No, you're completely fine. You're completely fine. She'll do little visits. She'll come over for a few days at a time to come and hang out, and I'll absolutely make sure that I take photos and stuff when she does. But she won't be here permanently. In terms of stress, I think it's a case of being it's not entirely avoidable. There are things that you can do to reduce the stress, though, like providing her with her favorite treats when she's in the moving bag, making sure that you're viewable at all times. That way, she doesn't feel like she's been picked up and moved around by a stranger, that sort of thing. There are certain things that you can do that help, but it's unavoidable that she'll feel like a little bit stressed in the process. Shared kitty custody? Yeah. If I have just one kitty, moving is not too bad. If you have two or more, they'll be fighting over the territory all over again. Yeah, always a case of like, sweet, like, I dibs all of it. I'll still be able to see it? Yeah, yep. Your boy cat is so anxious, he's gonna be a wreck. Poor wee man. Yeah, the little goblin is a stray. She's a little street cat. So she'll never be as like chill as like one that was brought up from kitten. But she's doing way better now. She used to be so skittish, but she's a lot better. Lurking around, playing an asymmetrical horror game with your friends. You'll come back soon. Yeah, no stress. Do what you gotta do. Enjoy your lurk. When you moved the first thing, set them up in the room so they could get accustomed and not be bothered by seeing everything moved out. Yeah. Odd man Kitty lived with your parents. It was too mean to move him. He's 17. Yeah, no, that would be rough. That would be rough. There's a degree of like needing to be conscientious of where they're at. Make sure that they have their familiar smelling blankets and toys. Keep them in one room in the next place until they get to... Yeah. Slowly reintroducing them to a space. Slowly introducing them to a space. Yeah. Slowly introducing them to a space is probably the best bet. Because there can be a degree of like stimulation overload. Like, oh god, what's going on over there? Oh, and then you know the little palpitations are like, oh, whereas if you're just introducing them one little section at a time, so like this is like the main room with like maybe the kitchen as well, and then this is like the bedroom, and then this is the bathroom, like slowly but surely. You can also break the space down into smaller spaces as well with like dividers and bits of furniture and stuff if you wanted to, like if it's a huge lounge room or something and you needed to like condense it, you can break it down into smaller spaces as well. Hi Cersei, how you doing? How goes it? Yeah, good. I'm in the new place. Officially. It's happened. I've slept at the new place for 4 days now. So getting back into the swing of things. It's going to be messy for a little bit, but we'll work back up to the usual stream routine. Plus with the new stream routine extra. Plus, it's like a new game plus, I suppose, is a thing that I can equate it to. I'm wanting to extend to 5 hours per stream instead of the 4 hours that was before. It won't be today. It won't be tomorrow. But over the next month or so, I'll work up to additional streaming time. It's so exciting. We have a new place. You've been gone quite a while. No, you're all good. You're all good. Yeah, I've been moving over the last month. I've finally moved into the new place. It's been... not gonna lie, it's been a bit of a horrendous process, but it's done. It's done. Not fully. Like I'm still in boxes. There's some furniture that I need to build and stuff. But otherwise, it's happened. Ooh, pardon me. Can we move some furniture around in the pit to accommodate the new move? Everything's been jostled. If it makes me feel any better, I moved into this house 5 years ago. Still have boxes unpacked. That does not make me feel better, because that's the thing that I want to avoid, like the plague. I've seen so many of my, not to call out any particular family members, but I've seen so many of my family members live out of boxes for years and years and years and years and years, and it drives me insane. I won't harp on about it, but I've got OCD. And that would actually bring me to physical discomfort. So I want to avoid that like the plague. Moved into this place 3 years ago. You have 0 boxes. Does that help? Yes, it does. Thank you. Boxes still in garage. Boxes still in bedroom. Not even sure what's in them anymore. Don't. No, don't. There is nothing worse in this entire world. Hyperbole, obviously. There's nothing worse in this entire world than the miscellaneous box, where you crack it open and you look inside and it still doesn't tell you what's in the box. You're like, this is just stuff. I hate it. I hate it so much. I can't do it. I have 2 kitties that live with you. They're 3.5 years old. Your boy had fluttered and underwent extensive surgery this week. You never thought you could spend that much money on an animal, but then again, had never had your bobcat be so unwell before. Had the flu, maybe? I'm a child of a hoarder, an ADHD lady. Yeah. No, I'm not judging. When I say that I want to avoid it like the plague, I'm not saying like, I can't, like, I wouldn't want to be like that. Like, that's not where I'm coming at it from. It's more based on how I am. I wouldn't be able to deal with it, you know? Don't live out of them. Just don't get opened. Could have gold in there for you. It's more exciting when you put it that way. It could be full of treasure. Actually, a good point. Box still haven't opened that you're scared to open. You labeled pre-medication pile. And to be honest, you're terrified. Oh, God. Yeah, no, I've had a couple of boxes like that in the past. You just had one big box of yarn, your box of shoes after a little under a year. Well, that's the thing. 90% of what I had to move. Let's see. 50% of what I had, I needed to get rid of because of multiple things. One, I'd inherited a lot from family. Like, I've got a lot of siblings. I've got both parents who just like, hey, here are some clothes, right? Eternally grateful, but at the same time, it kind of hoards me with stuff. So 50% I needed to like give away. The other half of that is I've almost halved my body weight in weight loss. So I've gone through like just infinite wardrobes of different sized outfits. So I needed to cull regarding that as well. Plus just like little knickknacks and gifts over the years from different people. I'm somebody who likes simplicity. Very much so somebody who likes simplicity. So I needed to like cull down to where I'm currently at. And then even with the stuff that I've brought over with this move, half of the stuff that I have is like stuff that people have given to me. So even still, like I'm a little bit uncomfortable with how much stuff that I've got currently, but it's not nearly as bad as it was. Feline law, urinary. Right. Yeah. Sorry to hear. Don't worry, not offended. No, not to imply that you were. Just to clarify. You're unemployed for a while, and in that time became hyperfixated on interior design organization. Now have a very efficient and optimized space, not minimalist though. Hey, good. I found the most transformative thing, hyperbole again. One of the more transformative things that I've invested in my life is looking into time management. So any form of organization tends to be quite effective, especially if you come from like no organization in that particular area. So for me, I had zero time management skills, absolutely none. So applying even just some was incredibly beneficial. Don't think of it as a moving box, think of it as a treasure chest. A gift! Starting over was the right call. You're now having fun. Heaven forbid. Let's have a look. Sorry. Quick sidetrack. Keanu Reeves is the ultimate life form. Okay, good. I'm so happy that I can recognize the likeness. Ooh. Did she? I'm liking a lot. Good call to go with the fairy. Good call. I like it a lot. It's good karma to have items like that around me. Yeah, no, it is good karma to have like stuff that I appreciate. It's not good karma to have just clutter. If I'm not going to use the stuff, I may as well move it on to another home that will use it, you know? You'll be joining there soon. Going to be wearing your giant clothes until you can afford new wardrobe. Yeah. Well, that's the thing is, like this t-shirt is from 2012. This t-shirt is from 2012. This was back when I was a size small. So I've kind of salvaged from like the wardrobe of Christmas past. If people give me things, they give me good energy alongside it. Oh, for sure. But at the same time, my mental health goes through the floor as soon as I get presented with like too much stuff than I can handle. So I much prefer, instead of sinking, instead of like going into a crisis, moving it on to either friends or family who could use it, or like off to charity or something for somebody, or if it's like super duper expensive, like maybe selling it at that point. But yeah. You lost 16 kilograms in 2024. Still accidentally buy clothes that are too big for you. Yeah. Yep. No. The weight loss is kind of weaned a little bit. I'm around the size that I want to be now. I want to trim the fat a little bit more, but at this point in time, I'm looking to, superhero bod. No, not quite that. But I'm at a weight where I'm more comfortable, to where I can just like enjoy rock climbing and not feel like I'm like carrying an extra person's worth of weight on me. Is the fairy about to get stabbed? That's not how I read it. I read it as like the figure moving in. Sorry, Digi, I'm not going to keep it around, but the figure moving in like that direction, but then like turning to consult the fairy companion is how I read it. But you could be right. It could be a case of like over the top, you know, like a stay still right there, fairy, like overhand swing. Too large clothes can become PJs sometimes. True. I've held on to some of them, but I tend to find that I motivate myself to stay in shape more when I've got like a unintended, I suppose, like a tight wardrobe to adhere to. I'm in the new place. Good to have you back. Thanks, great. Sorry. I missed your message before. Got to go and be a mod, but it's good to have me back. Happy to see. Yeah, good to see you too, bud. We'll catch up more. We'll catch up more in the future. Okay. Go do stuff that you have to do. But then again, you lost and gained 90 back and forth, so your body is tight. Yeah, that's the thing that I want to avoid, is like opening up the opportunity for that to happen again. Have a wonderful stream. Thank you, bud. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. The fairy is there to update him on his launch order. Correct me if I'm wrong, Digi, but I feel like the fairy is there to remind this figure of what the game mechanics are, right? Like just to stop him and be like, hey, listen for a second. You gotta hold the left trigger in order to hold up your shield so you can reflect the projectiles. Anyone have more suggestions for labels to clarify the shadow drawing? Shadow eats them. I don't know. Oh no, that's fantastic. What's another shadow related fact that? Oh god, the shoes. Oh, that's fantastic. What's another shadow related fact that we could what you need to clarify, I guess, Jade, that this is in fact Shadow the Hedgehog and not Sonic the Hedgehog. They're so similar. I mistake them all the time. I'm with Amy on this one. They're basically the same guy. Be right back, Eth. Lurk? Yeah, enjoy your lurk. Only know Shadow Lore from his meme. Fair. Oh god, here we go. Friendly reminder from Holy Run ads. Yes, okay. It's been an hour, so I'm gonna get up and stretch. I recommend that if you haven't gotten up for the past hour, that you do the same. Move around a little bit. You'll feel better for it. I'm gonna run 3 minutes of ads while I'm away, just so that we don't have to deal with pre-rolls. And then when I get back, pretty shortly, I'll be doing. I'll be cracking open the monthly art fair entries from March. March. It's almost April. It's almost May. God. So yeah, I'm keen. Damn that the hour zoomed by, didn't it just? Gotta get a hedgehog in it. But yeah, I'm gonna go take a break. I'll see you soon. Okay. Enjoying the stream a lot. Just followed. My content is great. Thank you, buddy. If I use Discord, it was cool. Thank you. How you doing? I'm gonna take a break because I haven't taken a break for an hour, so I'm gonna get up and move around a little bit. But I'll be back. See you soon. BRB. Use face to block is horrendous. So good. Hi. Use word to digi. It's super effective. Jade, I very much so appreciate that. Very much so appreciate that the crossing out line is interacting with his face. That's glorious. That's so good. Ooh. Pixie, I like. This is very nice. Just a heads up, Jade. When you copied the other layer, it copied the line work down the bottom right as well. So you might need to jump into that layer and go back over and get rid of it. I'm not sure what layer it would be. Yeah, you might have to go digging for it. Yeah, there you found it. There you go. I'm pretty happy with this one actually. So I'm going to quickly do a little signature down the bottom. Oop. Yep. There we are. We got there in the end. Yes, we did. Use phase 2 block. There it is. Glorious. Very tip. Line your pockets with jello. Why? For dexterity. I mean, it adds to your spring, you know? Draw so small today. Kind of really like the visible pixels. Really? It wasn't on purpose. It's just, I don't know. I'm just a meek little guy at the moment because I haven't done art stuff in heckin' yonks. So the idea of doing like a big bombastic image is just beyond me at the moment. So I'm happy to sort of delegate myself to a little corner of the canvas. That's fine. What I might do is do a little bit more scribbling and then crack open some of these pieces of art from March. I think that'd be cool. I think that'd be cool. Yeah. Oh, before I do that, actually, I seem to have a few images here that I've missed in the Discord. Oh, the hand study from Digi. I like a lot. Ooh, Chihuahua. I do like the painting a lot. That's so good. Heck yeah. I'll write up a full little reaction to that later. In nice good times before we have company over for Pathfinder. Yep. I'll make sure that it's not too far away. Hell yeah, Pretendable done. How you doing? Good. Glad to hear. Now, you know what? I won't look up a reference image for it. How does one do the? I'm gonna loosely approximate what the hand shape is for the shadow puppet of like a dog. Got 2 poo films delivered. Nice. What should Shadow Man say to his fairy tip? It's not working. Hi Ghoulie, how you doing? Welcome back to the pitch. How you doing, bud? It's been heckin' ages. How are things? Messy but good. I've slept in the new place for 4 days now, so it's official. I've moved. So I'm really happy about that. I'm not happy with the fact that it's not finished yet because I still have things in boxes and furniture to assemble. But like all in all, I can't complain. I can't complain. It could have been way worse. I've seen so many potential pitfalls that I haven't fallen into. So I'm quite happy about that. Nice to see me online. Yeah, it's been too long. It's honestly been too long. I haven't done like any art in 2 weeks. Messy can be good, surrounded by possibilities. That's it's an optimistic read of it. Idea the movie's at least done. Now it's put together time. Yeah. It's put together time and try to set up to be better than ever time. I'm not quite happy with the stream setup yet. But I'm at least satisfied with the fact that the lighting is a little bit better. What I probably want to do is shift the desk a little bit more so that the bookcase is like directly behind, bring the camera down. Sorry, this is a bunch of detail that you guys don't necessarily need to know, but I've got plans. I've got plans. I'm forever wanting to make this place an even better place to hang out. Lighting looks so much better now. You're paying attention? Yeah. No, you're all good. This won't be on the quiz. You're completely fine, but it's just indicative of like all the changes that I want to put into place over the next however long. This is very like I want to be the very best that no one ever was. Like very like Pokemon protagonist, but I don't care. I want this. I want the stream to be like the best ever. It's true. Like I want it to be like. I don't know. I want it to be. Forgive me. This is gonna sound stupid, but I don't care. I'm talking. Forgive me for my words. I want it to be like a beacon of positivity. I want it to be like the place you go that makes everything better. It's grandiose and it's not actually how life works, but like that's kind of how I'm approaching it, you know, is I want it to be like the best thing it could possibly be. Say the vain thing. It's not even about vanity. It's about like shooting for the moon, you know. Even if you can't reach a grand goal, can get close. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm aspiring to do. Is like aim for what the classic saying. What aim for the moon, so that if you miss, you land among the stars or whatever. Something to that effect. I'm wanting to create the best thing I possibly can. great. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah. It's naive. It's naive and starry-eyed and impossible, but I don't care. Don't care, I'm gonna do it anyway. Can't stop me. Think we need more of that in the world? Yeah. Just need to make sure not to like epically crash and burn in the process. How many joints does this finger have? Good lord. 6? 1, 2, 3 sections. Okay, so I need to draw a straight line from there to the... Yeah, okay. Big positive... Yeah. I'm going to be an astronaut, is essentially what I've said. And I intend to follow through. Not just stealing your tongue and being awesome. I was going to say the cool catchphrase. Frick you. May finally be returning to the big stream. Woo! Hell yeah. Welcome back, Katya. Have things kind of shifted slightly in personal life? Yeah, you don't have to go into detail if you're not comfortable. Yeah. Just because it's funny doesn't mean... Scrolling over to see Derpy Hand is very funny. It's heckin' glorious. I want it to be Batman that's doing this, by the way. So we'll put it in a Batman glove. I might say that. A lot of work things change. Have to reevaluate. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But what will the shadow look like? Yeah, that's a good point. It's gonna look, but it's gonna look like it's gonna look like a perfect dog as well. No, it's not a dog. It's a bat. I'm doing a bat. It's a bat puppet. Batman, that's clearly a dog. You even made a bark noise when you opened up its mouth. No. Justice. Okay, I'll quickly finish my silly little Batman hand, and then we'll get on to having a look at it's not fair. What do you want to eat for breakfast, Batman? Just this. In Batman, you can't eat just ice for breakfast. Nah. I've been falling down multiple rabbit holes on YouTube, it's quite painful because you tend to bang your joints on the way down. But you do get like fun little revelations along the way as well. So it kind of evens out by the end of it. One of the many rabbit holes is comic book inking. It's such an impressive skill. It's such an impressive skill to start with line work and then just to like make it so heavy, and like punchy with just like a little bit of inking work. It just does so much. Given that I'm somebody who absolutely loves detail, the way that they obscure detail with the inking process and make it look better, it's heckin' cool. Contrast is one hell of a drug. How'd I fall down the rabbit hole? They tend to run horizontal. It's our Alice in Wonderland rules, right? So like up is down, left is right. That sort of thing. I just got a little bit topsy-turvy and fell over, you know? Fell horizontally. Comic book inking is one of them. Resin 3D printing is another one. Carving, like wood carving. Oh gosh, so many rabbit holes. Turns out when you're like moving and not being productive. I know moving in and of itself is productive, but it's fine, whatever. You tend to just churn through algorithms. You just churn through them. But I've learned so much about things that I'll never do. Perfect shadow puppet. Let's have a look. Of course, it's the Jade Moth. Perfect. Yeah, you're not wrong. You want to make comics? That's why you're practicing anatomy and poses a lot now? You don't know how to approach it yet? That's fair. I think it's the right call to start with anatomy because that's like a fundamental building block that you'll be utilizing. Am I more a hare now after falling down? No, I'm. I'd say that I'm less a hare and more afraid of holes in the ground. Moving forward, I fear. And we found the control set limit. What inspired you to pursue comic stuff specifically? Kessa? Is it a particular series, particular author, particular style, particular story? What's worse than finding out a holes in your shoe? Finding a shoe in your hole? No, jeez. This is Sparta kicking hole, and now there's a shoe down there. Frick, it's gonna take me like a month to fish it out. Hi Nez, hi. Welcome. How you doing? I'm back, baby. Back to streaming. It's been a month-ish, give or take. What do I call a cooking lawyer? A sous chef. It's stupid. Just a little gnome with a potion shop in the tavern. I'm just a little guy, and I stand there in the tavern, I guess. What you want to make? You don't know yet? You love Echo comics, so maybe something on that style. But do I have anything yet? That's fair, that's fair. Recently gone down the rabbit hole of photo illustration printing. All in all, you have big boy money and may have 3 printers, so you can cross compare the different types. Laser by far is better, but definitely expensive. Yep. But that's the thing, right? Is if you want the more expensive look, good to test though. It's peace of mind to know, like, okay, like the expensive thing is the thing that you get the expensive result, because there are some things in life where if you pay more money for it, isn't necessarily better. It's good to see that printing is not one of those. It would be nice if printing was one of those, actually. Unfortunately not. So glad that you're able to see me. It's currently 8:30 a.m. and you're never up this early. Oh, good morning. Well, have I got good news for you? You're just in time for me to go through and open up the monthly art fair entries for March. I'll be going and doing that now. This canvas looks so freaking good. We'll come back to the canvas. So if people want to add more stuff to the canvas, we'll be back, okay? I promise. But we just need to quickly pop over to the monthly art fair, and then we'll be back. Worth waking up for? Hell yeah. I'd hope so. Welcome back, Squid. Hey, did you win? Okay. I can keep this screen up, right? I just drag stuff over to it, yeah. Okay. Before I forget, I need to, for recording purposes, turn off music momentarily. It shall be back. It shall be back once we're finished. Need to quickly think about what I want to say, and then we'll get started, shall we? Your sister texted you at 3 a.m. today to tell you that she stole a painting of Jesus from some random lady's house. That's so specific. They've got the retro collectible Jesus from like 1998 with the higher tax stat. I got to get that. Not exactly. You have some budget inkjet that works comparably well, but you need to laminate it. Want to protect it from smudges more so. Yeah, fair. Get an inkjet through, though. Highly recommend with backfeed printing so that you can use the thicker paper still. Yep. Because then otherwise you need to feed it through like the closed printing tray, and it limits which ply you can go with. Yep. Recording. Yeah, that's terrible. Given that I'm so rusty. This is going to be horrendous, but I don't care. We have to go. We have to go through with it. Diving into the deep end. They have the holographic Christ. Yeah, exactly. The highly sought after. It goes for like $3,000 on the market these days. She said he was cool looking. Lady wasn't appreciating. Absconded to a better, more loving home. Have no idea what she meant, but is scared to act. Fair. That's very funny though. Your birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday. That's awesome. But you also went to the dentist and your head's still kind of hurting from it. Pressure, headache from tension. And yeah, fair. May end up going to sleep. If you've got to go, please look after yourself first and foremost. I'm happy to see you though. Happy birthday for yesterday. That's awesome. Okay. Enough procrastinating. Let's go. YouTube time. YouTube mode. Activate. Slide the unnecessary trays out of the side. The exo arms come over the top. The night vision goggles. common knowledge you feel, but trying your best, getting into the space of printing too, like the set. Yeah, no, absolute like good information to know. Absolutely good information to know. Give him space. No, you're good. You're fine. It needs to be me to switch off, not you guys. You're good. Oh, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Happy Art Fair, everyone. Welcome in. How are we all doing? March was 2 months ago. We've missed out a little bit, but that's okay. I'm giving myself the flexibility because I've literally just moved house, but there is good with the bad. Bad, obviously, that we're like kind of slightly out of alignment at the moment, but the good is that with the slight lack of alignment, it's given us a little bit more flexibility for the next couple of months. We're exploding the next one out into the 2 months instead of the one, so there'll be a little bit more structure moving forward. But yes, welcome back for March Magic in brackets spellcasting. God, what was I thinking? Anyway, I'm super keen to see what everybody's been up to over the past. People have been heckin' ages to work on this stuff. It's been what, like a month and a half. Anyway, let's get stuck into it. I can't wait to see what's been done. Let's bring it up. Editing cut here. Let's start from the top. Kessa. Okay. We'll go over to the main screen before I forget. The magic of editing. Clack. Okay. First one's first. 3, 2. This is Kessa's. This is Kessa's painting. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Oh my God. If this isn't March Magic, I don't know what is. Specifically spellcasting as well. This is the most accurate spellcasting I've ever seen. We've got the components, we've got the magic spell book, with the intricate writings of how the spell works, how to cast. You can see with the little illustration of the hand pointing and the object. It's glorious. That's so good. That's so good. With the ritual candle next to it and everything. The magic effect, that's sick. That's awesome. I love that you've gone with the crude Crayola, like crayon drawings in the spellbook. That's so good. I love that so much. But then to sort of contrast with that, cut to the foreground and you've got really lovely rendering. You've got, like all the form is there. You can see sort of like lights to darks to kind of imply rounded shapes. And you've got all the detailing in there as well. You've got the bracelet, you've got the different buttons and the cursed eyeball and the zappy energy and stuff, the floorboards in the background and everything. It's really well done. I enjoy this one immensely. I call upon the 7 powers to grant unto Mr. Teddy Mumpkins the power to rule over these 5 realms with an iron, with a fluffy fist. So good. Fantastic. Phenomenal. Just wanted to practice hands. What a glorious way to practice. I love it. That's fantastic. Thank you very much. I like a lot. Okay, on to the next one. Noctua. Okay. Noctua. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's have a look. Ooh. Just took the chance to do a quick piece of your Violence Gnome, working on her comic, but realized it's been a while since you just diddled her for fun. So this is Vita doing Shocking Grasp. Hell yeah. Spellcasting. Ba-boom. Shocking Grasp. You never actually, I never actually think about the application of some of these spells. I think this is why it's so important to ask your players to be like, okay, so you're casting this spell. What does it look like? Because now that I think about it, Shocking Grasp is one of the most terrifying spells to have cast at you because they electrify their hands and they just they run in your general direction. That's awful. That's so good. That's so good. Yeah, no, Katja, as you're saying, like really dynamic like movement. You can see it all in motion. And then even where it's a little bit quote unquote messy, where the shadows are like unrendered, whatever, that adds to the movement. It adds to that feeling of like everything's kind of rushing and in motion, and oh god, like oh, it's all happening. That's so good. And then I love the dramatic lighting as well. The fact that you can't see the I'm going to use the word victim. The victim's eyes, you can't see them with like all the intensity. It's very sort of like anime edgy. I love it so much. It goes with the lighting coming from above and everything. It's heckin' cool. I like it a lot. Sick, Noctua, knocked it out of the park. Not even to mention like the movement of the fabric in the clothes and every. So well done, so well done. I love it. Okay. Jade. Oh, we get a Jade for March. I'm excited. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Oh my god. Ooh. So it's like it so there's this new thing that's been introduced to D&D called circle casting, right? Where there's you spell cast in the traditional fashion versus you get yourself and a bunch of your buddies to all sit around in a circle, hold hands, and destroy part of like the natural order with a spell circle the size of the sun. How freaking sick is this? It's very Avatar: The Last Airbender, where you've got like wind, earth, water. You don't have fire, but you've got those fiery elements in the form of like the spellcasting holograms. So I really like how like nature spellcast, nature bending, evocative it is. It's super cool. Not just that, but also the echo of the image as well, where you can see like everything kind of warping with the effort of the magic being cast. It's so good. Obsessed with the textures, right? Again, similar to Noctua, where you can see that it's just been brushed in quickly, but it does the job so well. It does the job so well to imply what the texture is, but then also sell like the motion and energy of the scene. Are these birds? You've disturbed the birds with your cataclysmic spellcasting. Tisk. Can't have that. Mr. Tweetums, no. So good, so sick. Colors amazing, textures amazing, the composition of the scene, like obviously it's been staged to perfection, right? You've got all of these lines leading up to the center of the canvas. You've got the circle all encircling the canvas. You've got this lovely border that frames it all really nicely. So it sits so well. It sits so well. It's so well done. So well done. You forgot that the entry was a pun. This is the first time you heard of circle casting. It's just like, really? Yeah, no, it's a thing. How's it a pun? You're gonna have to explain that one to me. Jade, respectively, where you're like, yeah, please. If people want to check out your stuff, please provide. Should read the description too. Okay. Now this podcasting has been chosen such a crude instrument where other crafts these mages turn instead of rhythm a synchronized and unyielding ritual of movement, left right, individually, each among them is formidable, capable of controlling elements, reality and one from the other. until the army itself becomes a single moving glyph. The earth in front of the guys, scholars. March magic. I just put it together. That's so good. That's so good. No, so at my initial glance of the text, so because the video will cut like to here, I guess. After quickly rereading the description of it, the synopsis of it, it's not that they're ritual casting like in a circle. It's march magic. It's an army. They're marching. They're soldiers. Oh God, it's brilliant. It's so good. Phenomenal. Okay. Next one. Ooh, we've got one from Kals. We have one from Kals. Hell yeah. Okay, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oh my God. We have spell components again. Yes, it's so good. This is why I'm glad that I specified spell casting, because even though it narrows the concept a little bit, it narrows it into a field that can then be broadened out again. So like, instead of it just being like magic, like, the smell of tulips in the morning is magic. No. We're focusing on spell casting very specifically here. But then from there, people are going into like hyper specific elements of spell casting, which I find to be sick. It's super cool. Love the little like concoction bottle with the creepy like wax hand like sealed thing on top. Heckin' cool. We've got a pentagram. We've got tarot cards, a cauldron. Lovely lavender. The lavender isn't actually a spell component. It's just there to like liven up the place a little bit, keep it a bit fresh, because otherwise it gets a little bit stuffy with the cauldron going. That's so good. The lighting is immaculate. You can see all of the reflections in the cauldron. You can see like a little bit of the light reflecting off of the other candles as well. Immaculate detail. So good. No, this is really well done. And then also the fact that you've put it on a table surface as well, so you have to deal with perspective as well. No, well done. Well done across the board. Really well done. It was beyond tricky for you. I could see you've bitten off a huge chunk and you've eaten. That's how that works, right? That's what the kids say. You are eating. Or is it I'm eating? Somebody is eating, and it is delicious. Probably. It's so good. It's so good. Wonderful. Glorious. Oh, the different textures as well, the metallics and the wax and the paper and the no, so good. Incredible. They doth eaten. Exactly. Somebody is eating. Okay. Oh, we've got one from Noel. 3, 2, 1. Oh my God. Absolute magic. Now, I'll have to explain this one, but as you can see, the little guy is spellcasting. Cinema. It's glorious. It's so good. It's a cute little squish. Exactly. But let's explore it for a second. We've got wonderful form, implied form with like the position of the facial expression, like the facial features, like sort of slanted to the side, kind of imply that it's a globular squish. And then we've got a lovely little tip of the hat, pun intended, to the magician's apprentice in the form of the wizard Mickey hat. And then we've got sparkles because magic. Phenomenal. This is so good. I love it. Incredible. Beautiful. That's just me. No. This isn't me. Like, I'm wearing glasses. Completely different. Okay. We have one more. Last, but probably not least. It could be like, I jest. Okay. 3, 2, 1. I should say who it's by. Oh, God, I'm terrible at this. The The last one is by K. Let's have a look. 3, 2, 1, go. Clean. So clean. What's the most dangerous magical being? An unsupervised young wizard in training with too much confidence and eagerness to help. Oh, it's magical. It's magical. That's so good. So clean. I think I mentioned it previously with your entry for Napuary. With your entry for Napuary, your inking work lends itself so well to that storybook feeling. Like I could way more intricate, obviously, but I can see this as like a wonderful coloring book. Or but the sheer amount of detail, it also kind of alludes to like, what's the word? Like little newspaper illustrations and stuff where they pack in all of the detail purely in the ink work. It's so good. Obviously, it's not just ink. We've got this lovely red that's come through as well, but it's so clean, so clean. I'm so jealous because my line work is atrocious. So when I see super refined, cleaned up, striking line work like this, it just I wish to have this skill for my own. So good, so good. I love the expression as well. That is really well done. I cheat constantly with like form, where I start with line work. I go, this looks horrendous. It doesn't show what I want it to. So I'm going to go through and add like lighting and shading in order to have it depict what I want it to depict. And the fact that you have no lighting and shading present here, and it just communicates the shapes just immaculately. Incredible. Really well done. Flawless. Super sick. That's everyone's. That's everything. Thank you for participating this last month. God, time. Thank you for participating last month, everyone. I hope you had a good time. I hope you had fun with it. I've already announced it previously on the Discord, but I'll announce it again here for prosperity's sake. Gotta go ready. Glad you could be here for this. Yeah, look after yourself, bud. Enjoy Pathfinder. But yes, because it's good to have like a little record of this as well. The prompt for both the end of this month as well as the entirety of the month of May is the chaos of creation. This prompt kind of alludes to anything that comes to mind when you hear the phrase the chaos of creation. Does it allude to the fact that I've just moved and there's a lot of chaos going on in my life at the moment? Maybe, yes, a little bit, but hey, that's okay. Some of the best artwork that we come up with is inspired by real life events. But yeah, if you like the idea of participating in this coming month's art fair, check the Discord. All of the written up details as to how to participate, what's expected of you, that sort of thing, all written down in the art fair section below. Yeah. Thank you for everybody who entered. I can't wait to see all of the entries for the following month. See you soon. Bye. And we're done. Oh, God. Harrowing. Oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. It's horrendous. It's having to think about what I'm saying. At least when I'm streaming. Here, let me put on music because I can't stand the sound of my own voice. At least when I'm streaming, it can just be stream of consciousness, and I don't have to worry about anything. As soon as I have to be conscious of what is coming out of my mouth, all of a sudden it becomes the worst thing ever. Because then I'm second guessing everything. It's a skill. It's a skill I will develop. It's a skill I will develop. Didn't sound flustered at all, so no worries. Thank you. We'll see. We'll see the editing process. Oh my god, it kept expanding. Let's see. The blue one made him sick. Oh, poor little guy. That's tough. That's tough. What can you do? Shadow, it's what you get for just eating emeralds. Shadow has a bike. He does have a bike. Oh god, I can't wait for the next piece of trivia. What's the time? We'll go for a little bit longer, until the ad prompt comes up, and then we'll start wrapping up for the evening. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Again, sorry for being a little bit rusty, but we'll get back into the swing of things again. Is it Stella gets her groove back or whatever? In this particular instance, I'm Stella and I need to get my groove of streaming and recording back. But we'll get there. It'll take a bit of time, but we'll get there. You didn't think of how much you missed hanging out with us until... Yeah, no, I honestly, I kind of tried to describe it a couple of days ago with the previous stream. It felt like I was living like an alternate reality existence where stream didn't exist, and it was awful. It felt like melodramatic, obviously, but it felt like meaning had disappeared. No, I stand by that. As melodramatic as it is, it felt like the reason for being enthusiastic was like not there anymore, you know? Community is now so much a part of me that I'm not supposed. Yeah, that's the thing, right? It felt like you know in movies where the main character experiences like a tragic event has happened or whatever, and they like wake up in the morning and they turn over to like say good morning to their significant other who's passed away tragically or whatever, and the other half of the bed is empty and they are gone, and they're like, oh good lord, oh nothing, oh geez, like, you know, it felt like that, where I'd roll over in my bed and I'd look at the other side of my bed and the tavern wasn't there, and I was distraught. Dead wife montage, but it's exactly correct. Yep. Now we're getting too dramatic. Yeah, okay. I might have cranked it up to 11 a little bit. But what's the point if you don't go off the deep end? He doesn't wear a helmet on. No, Shadow, no. It's not cool, Shadow. You're not being cool by not wearing a helmet. You're just being reckless. You're just being reckless, Shadow. In my humble opinion. Shadow also has a gun, if you wanted to. Shadow does have a gun. Oh, specifically, actually, Shadow has a... Hi, Noodles. How you doing? Welcome in. Oh, such a good dad. It's such a good dad emote. Such a good dad emote. Shadow has a gun, right, that is basically an AK-47. Here, you know what? I've got a canvas here. I can explain as I go. Shadow the Hedgehog has a gun that looks like this. But it's got a stock probably. It's got a handle as trigger, and then it's got an ammo feed thing like this. So Shadow the Hedgehog has a gun that looks like this, right? Now, why is this important for us to understand? Well, because Shadow the Hedgehog holds the gun like this with one little hand, and then he has another little hand up here, which makes sense. You want to hold the gun like this so that it, because of what's it called when you fire and there's push back, whatever. So recoil. So he wants to control the recoil with his other hand. Thank you, Jade. He wants to control the recoil with his other hand. Where things go wrong, however, is that it's not just that he wants to control the recoil. He also reloads the gun by pump action sliding it back like this, and it goes and like reloads or whatever. Why is this a problem? Because the ammo doesn't get like reloaded as like slugs like a shotgun that get like put into the chamber with it, because there's a freaking ammo feed here. What ammo feeds do is the ammunition goes up the chain and then gets slotted into the, like all of that happens. It doesn't go up there. It goes up the canister and gets fed into the chamber by itself. There's no like pump action anything. So Shadow found a way to add an extra random bit of feature to the gun to pump action it for no reason. It's glorious. It's at the end of the opening cinematic to his video game, Shadow the Hedgehog. He's standing on a building with the moon behind him, and he pump action reloads the AK-47, and it's the funniest looking thing of all time. It's the most like, I've never held a gun before in my entire life. Don't get me wrong, I've never held a gun before in my entire life either, but I know how they work. This guy does not correct, yes. You're doing amazing. How am I? Yeah, I'm doing good too, Noodles. I'm doing good. I've just moved house. I've been sleeping here for 4 days now, since Monday. So I'm here perma. It's official. We're not completely out of the woods just yet, because I still have like boxes to unpack and furniture to assemble and stuff. But it's going pretty quickly. Like I've assembled most of it. Like 60% of it has been assembled at this point. I just have 2 Billy bookcases and a table to assemble. Those are like the 3 things, and a small little other thing as well. But we're mostly out. I've assembled the traditional art desk that we're going to do traditional art streams with. Not in the immediate future. This will be like a couple of months down the line. But I've assembled the traditional art desk. I've assembled chairs that I can sit on for sitting purposes. So it's going well. It's going well. Figured I'd been busy. Yeah. Yep. I have grand aspirations for this place. I want to crank stream quality up to like 15 out of 7. So I'm excited. Never heard somebody stumble through gun terminology this much. And you're like, I've never seen a gun in my life. Well, that's not true. I've seen like army and police people in different countries and stuff, but still, like I've never handled a gun. So this is me just kind of like vaguely gesturing at them, thinking of messaging me following up our last conversation. Didn't want to. You're all good. My DMs are open, so if you did want to check in, like check-ins are appreciated always. You hear chair? Yeah, I have like this chair here. I have chairs like this now. They are fantastic. You can sit on them and they don't break yet. This chair, however, is in the process of breaking. I, at the start of last stream, a couple of days ago, I pushed my chair out slightly and I heard a big ka-thunk noise coming from it. So that's probably not good. That's probably bad. Probably alludes to the fact that this is going to explode in T-3, 2, 1. But that's okay. We live with it. We live with it for now until we get until we get a replacement. Hi, Billy. Welcome back. Billy, good news. I have good news for you. I stopped the music for the recording this time. I promise. I did it. Everyone saw as well. So I with chat as my they can testify. That's the term, right? I did the reveal. Yeah, I did. It was a little bit messy, but I tried to be clean about it. It was a little bit messy, but I tried to be self-aware about my messiness. So I tried to isolate usable bits instead of just like running through it, you know? So if I stumbled over myself, I gave it like a little bit of air to make it easier to isolate. Had no music, who cares about messy? Yeah, for sure. I'd like to think that it was okay. We'll see. I need to get better. I need to get better at like being okay with being recorded. It's very strange because streaming and being recorded feel like they're so interconnected that there wouldn't really be a difference between one and the other. But as soon as I have the knowledge of this is being used for a thing, all of a sudden it feels like I've never streamed before in my entire life. Did I enjoy the pieces? Heck yeah, I did. Everybody heckin' nailed it. Knocked it out of the park. We had, let's go down memory lane. Kessa's was incredible. Noctua's was super dynamic. Jade's was like super well structured. Like, I really liked how it was presented. Kalsa's was so like, again, like really well presented as like this is like a little like bookended batch of thing. It's just so good. A bunch of different tastes, but I'm rehashing stuff, but it's still Noel's was cute. Noel's was very cute, and I really liked Kay's as well. I'm just forever jealous of Kay's line work. Obsessed with Jade's. It's so good. But then again, when you're not obsessed with Jade's pieces, yeah, like for example, Jade presents us. Sorry, every time. Jade presents us with who Shadow the Hedgehog is and why is so important. Not a moth. I don't know why, but I read that as the shadow feet. I'm distracting myself with something else. Oh, Digi. I love how it turned out. Love how it turned out. I love how you did the speech bubbles. They're so good. Adding like a little bit of gradient to them, but chef's kiss. Beautiful. The whole law. Shadow has a gun. Button to turn on gun. Glorious. Would you be okay if you printed it? Yeah. That's so good. Okay. We have been informed by the tavern that it's closing time. I know it's only 3 hours. It's not the usual 4. My sincere apologies, but as I kind of alluded to last time, like we'll slowly ramp up to where we were at previously. So streams are gonna be a little bit shorter for now, and I'm gonna be missing out a couple of days across the week. we'll get back to form. We'll get back to form. It'll just be for a little bit while I'm still assembling this place. But once everything's up and running, we'll be good to go full steam ahead again. Shadow Keanu is being held at gunpoint. Now he's sweating. Is he? He totally is. I see the exclamation mark. I win. Hope things are going well. Yeah, things are good. Things are good, Win. I'm in the new place now, so I'm streaming again. I didn't stream for the past month because I've been moving house during this time. But we're here now, so we're good to go again. It'll take a little bit to ramp up to where we were at in terms of how consistent we were, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Take it slow. Can imagine jumping back in after such a break is not easy. It's not a difficulty thing. Like, you guys make this incredibly easy. Like, you guys don't break me across the coals or like grill me or like poke needles in me or anything. You guys are absolutely wonderful. So it's not a case of like the job is difficult. It's very much so just like an overcoming the social anxiety stuff. But we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll make it natural again. Pixie, what is this sorcery? Ain't it great? Ain't it great? Oh, Kels, I see you've finished as well. A living shadow. It's heckin' sick. Pixie, c'est magnifique. So good. So good. So good. Cute Shadow the Hedgehogs. I know, right? So good. Is that an option? It is what an option? There were so many things that I said, and I can't think of what was said to think about the things. Thank you so much. Thanks for saying the truth. These days, I say the truth and I'm thanked for it. Yuck. Prepare to be raked over the... No, absolutely not. Here it comes. Here it come on. Did you let it rip? Oh, I'm bracing for impact. I should wrap up. Pre-rolls are going to start soon. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. I hope you had fun. Thanks to everybody who jumped into the canvas. So good. So good. Wunderbar. Glad you could catch the end of streams. Sorry. Fumbled. Have a great night, Mahali. Also, other good news. You got your first ever PC. Hell yeah, that's awesome. That's sick. Yeah, because you were saying that you were running off of your PlayStation, right? I'm glad to hear that I'm glad to hear that the PC is coming through. No, that's awesome. That's super cool. That's super exciting. I worked too hard. That's just factually not true. Thanks for a fun Friday night. Of course. I'm glad everyone enjoyed. Okay. Monday stream should be so no stream tomorrow. I've got more assembly stuff to do. Monday stream should be a thing. Not sure about Tuesday. Wednesday is definitely a thing, and then we'll see from there. Okay, we'll play it by ear for a little bit. Sorry to keep things a little bit mystified, but we're building up to it again. I'll keep everybody posted as soon as I know. But otherwise, have an excellent rest of your day or night, depending on where you are. Have a lovely weekend. I'll see you on Monday. Bye, everybody. Bye.